Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, free to play. Back on the free to play account. Massive progress in the last couple of days, and we've unlocked the beast. We're going to be trying out new content on the free to play account. So what's going on in this video? I'm going to take you through the next stage of clan boss for this account, and it's actually looking pretty damn good. I'm going to show you progress for Doom Tower, which could be sketchy. We will see. I'm going to show you how far I've moved along in the missions. I've had an absolute sprint in the missions over the last couple of days. And then I'm also going to show you my first attempt against Hydra, baby. We've unlocked it and we're going in. So as I say, last night live on stream, I hit level 45 and that unlocks the Hydra. From beneath the seas, Teleria's most terrifying monster has been uncovered, the Hydra. You must join forces with your clan if you wish to stand any hope of defeating the Hydra and claiming the treasures it protects. That is coming in this video. Yes. 6 champion teams. We know it. We only need to hit... I don't want to battle yet. I want to see what's going on. The Hydra has 6 heads, but you'll only fight 4 at once. Easy. Start with the 4 starter heads. If you chop off a head, another will grow back. It may be the same or another. You need Hydra keys to battle. You've got a limited number, etc. All the blahs. So what do I need? I need 1.6 million to get any sort of chest. That's the target. We will see what goes on. So on Clan Boss, we're going to start here rather than start on Hydra. I've moved up to hard. Yes. On hard, we need to be hitting 11.6 million per, for a full run. And you'll see here, my clan are not even close to beating up hard right now. So I've actually got the hard decision, or the tough decision here of, should I change clan? And the honest answer at this point is yes. I've outgrown my clan already. I just joined a random clan, okay? I joined a random clan. It was literally like a button that says, do you want to join a random clan? I was like, yeah, just pick one, whatever. If you're in a clan where you're outscaling your clan boss damage, you need to look for another one. Unless they're your buddies or whatever, you know, you've got some sort of allegiance to this clan for a specific reason, you need to be working with a clan that is on your level of clan boss. Also kind of your level of clan v clan stuff as well. Like, and for me on my main, I had to downscale. I had to come away from the real big boy clans because of clan v clan, because I couldn't get my head around wanting to do, you know, the kind of crazy stuff that we see some of the clans do. I wasn't in that space with clan v clan. So, yeah, I mean, basically, I'm in a position here where this clan boss team, because I've now got 2 6-star champions, yeah, in my Gaelic and my Seer, I've moved up a whole level of clan boss. That's how important 6-star champions are and how important getting masteries on them are. So I actually bought masteries on both of my 6 stars here. And we've got, other than that, all level 50s. But all we need to be doing is like 3.9 mil per key. And that's a 3 key against hard clan boss. So I've moved up a whole stage just by getting 1 extra 6-star champion in the mix. And it's not even a 6-star champion that really is a clan boss champion. It's just because she's got War Master. That's it. She's got War Master. I mean, she's a good enough champion. She puts Weaken out for me, which helps. But she's not a clan boss champion. It doesn't matter. It's just another 6-star with max masteries. So I get these 80, see that 85k procs popping in. It's huge. The damage we get from those is massive. So I've been able to take myself up a full extra level. And I'd imagine as soon as I get my next 6-star, I'll be looking to go up again. That's the, you know, the reality of it here. It doesn't really start getting hard until you're moving from brutal up to nightmare. And then perhaps you need a bit more of a thinking cap on around what you're going to do. But at this stage, in the early levels of clan boss, it's just get more 6-stars. You will move up. You'll move up different layers. And, you know, getting a max chest against hard is okay. But I really, wherever I am, whatever clan I'm in, I want to be getting the double chests. If you're not getting double chests because the rest of your clan are letting you down, find a different one. That's the truth. That's the brutal reality. But you see here, we're doing 4 million comfortably every key. I'm just a consistent minimum 4 mil key. So it just means that, you know, 12 mil over 3 keys is an easy step up for me. Gaelic's not had enough yet. Now he's having a rest. 4.2 on that one. decent spread of damage as well between my Poisoner. If I had another Poisoner, it would be even stronger for me. But Poisoner, 2 people with Masteries have done all my damage. 12.89 million in 3 keys. OG Killer Ben is the only one who's kind of... Oh, no, we've got RX Man as well. There's a few in the clan that are doing it. But look, we've got 7 hitters right now. Only 5 of them are kind of truly hitting it. So, yeah, I feel like I'm just in a clan at the moment where, I mean, we're not really an active clan. So I need to find myself one. Of course, I don't need a ton of offers. I don't want to go and join a whale clan that's hitting Ultra Nightmare and stuff. You know, it's no point for me to do that. I want to stay with a clan of my kind of level. Clan quests as well. Doing my clan quests every day. Back up to 300 gold after spending a ton on the 10 out of 10 this week. I've still got 1,000 gems. I was talking about this on stream last night. So far, the only thing I've spent gems on are Masteries on Gaelic, Masteries on Seer, and the Gem Mine. Yeah, and my Gem Mine keeps pumping them out all the time. 3 out of 3. So I've still got 1,000 gems. I'm just kind of getting on a bit of a refill. But I might even... I could either use gems for energy. Yeah, I could go on a big energy splurge. Or I could use gems to get another Champions Masteries when I need them. And I'm seriously considering now getting Caden's Masteries and getting Caden 6-starred. Because he's been pretty clutch in a lot of content so far. He's a great champion. I've got some more epic books that I could throw into him. And I think he would just be a massive help for the account as a 6-star. Apothecary could be good as a 6-star as well. I got myself some 6-star speed boots from campaign. Yeah, and for those that have been following, these have been got. So he's now moved up to a good 246 speed. I've also don't yet have Laura Steel on him, which will be another few speed. And I haven't yet filled up my Faction Guardians. Yeah, so this is something which I can go ahead and just work on. I might have a couple. Yeah, I've got a couple sitting here. These are just farmable rares. Yeah, I can just go and farm these rares from campaign from the speed section. I actually stupidly burnt 4 last night on stream before I even thought about this. So I can just go and farm myself some more rares, fill this spot up, and get myself another free speed. Not a ton, but the actual 10% HP, 10% defense is not bad for my Apothecary. You know, he's going to get some extra stats from that. So hitting level 45, we progressed another stage here, another 100 gems. Beautiful. We also started to go on a mission run last night. So I did about 6 missions last night. I was held up by the Void Keep, which was open yesterday. So I was able just to kind of splurge through, and I beat up Finite, I beat up Spider, and I'll show you actually. I'll show you my teams that I was running for those. So it's basically, I run the same team for everything actually. So it's not like, oh wow, it's a completely different setup. But I got myself to stage 10 in Spider on an auto farm. This is a good spot to be for me because I can actually start to get 5-star gear, or it's 4 or 5-star, not 3 to 5. So I can start to get 5-star gear from Spider, which as I gain more 50s, I need more amulets, and I certainly need rings for everybody. And then as I gain 60s and start to ascend them, I actually start to need banners. And banners are quite a big upgrade to any champion. So I made sure that we got ourselves to stage 10. This is not a bad farm spot for a little while, because it's quite hard. Spider scales quite harshly. So it's not bad to get yourself to this sort of spot and then just take a moment and farm. Yeah, and get yourself a few items in the mix. So we can go ahead and kill Spider full auto at this sort of stage. Now, for anyone who's newer and is watching this, the key to early Spider is AoE damage. Yeah, hitting all of the Spiderlings, because they're quite weak. They're quite weak, but they hurt when they start to hit you. And their poisons do a lot of damage to you. Like 5% of your health for every poison. So you don't want them coming at you. So the more AoE hits that you can do and just cull out the Spiderlings, the easier this becomes. So I've got a little bit of AoE damage on Wimbledon when he's got it up. I've got AoE hits from Caden, AoE hits from any starter champion, but in this case, Gaelic, and then AoE hits from Seer. Yeah? The only thing that I'm kind of missing in this team is turn me to control for the main spider. So I do have an armager that I'm starting to level out. Armager could come into this squad and just kind of give me a little bit more security by doing more turn me to control to the main spider. If we're doing that, then the main spider's not getting so many turns and it's not healing as much. So the thing that's stopping me going further right now is I'm not doing anything to this main spider to stop it just ruining my day. But you can see here, I mean, it's not the quickest fight in the world. I don't care about that. I just want it to be 100%. And so far it has been 100%. And if I can 100% level 10, then that's fine. I can set some of my multi-battles on this. And, you know, as I've got free energy, go ahead and get myself now a few accessories, which really do bolster the account. But, you know, 2.5 minute odd run. Not quick, it's not slow. It's just is what it is. Start to lose someone. Doesn't matter if I lose someone because Caden does have a res. So he can just pick people back up, which is why I'm thinking 6-star in him is good and why I'm thinking booking his A3 would be really nice. You know, being able to res someone in dungeons when you're early game is actually massive. And he will be someone I can play right through my account because, you know, for Faction Wars, he's actually pretty top tier with that res, double res. So, you can see here, what we're at about 3 minutes. This is not the quickest one I've ever done. But dead. Seer finishes the job. We get ourselves an amulet we can't quite use yet. But Spider 10 on farm. I won't show you the run, but I've been farming Dragon 13 with basically the same team. The only difference here is I'm bringing in a Poisoner in my Outlaw Monk. The Monk gets plenty of action on this account. And Caden's dropped out because I didn't need the res. But stage 13, again, it's a good spot to farm for Dragon because it starts to open up 6-star gear. So 4 to 6. It's not it's not brilliant, but it's not terrible. In the next, you know, big spot is really stage 19, where it goes 5 to 6-star gear. No, sorry, 20, where it goes 5 to 6. Obviously, the chance of 6-star gear is lower here, but at least there's a chance, right? There's a chance. So that's Dragon, and then Fire Knight. I did this for missions last night. Again, I got myself up to stage 10, auto farm, but it's damn slow. But stage 10, again, just means 4 to 5-star gear. So all of the dungeons have progressed quite a lot in the last 48 hours. Okay, let's see what we're doing with the missions then. So just chunked out the clan boss for a good old smack. Got ourselves a new epic book. Got some more energy. You're probably wondering why have you got so much energy. It is actually from collecting missions. That's where most of this has come from, the overflow at the moment. Reach silver 1 in classic, done. So my next big one before I get a sacred shard here is to fuse Justiciar. And that's kind of easy to do. You have to go into fusion, go into Relic Keeper, and then he's this dude. He's a void dude here on the left. And all you need to do is collect 4 rares from campaign to do it. So all of them are farmable rares. I have got 3, but they're all, I'm using this one, I'm using this one, and this one's just on in Faction Guardian. So I'm pretty much going to go and farm 1 copy of each of those out of campaign, whilst also leveling champions, yeah? Yeah, so we get one of them from speed section. You can look it up. War Maiden comes from here. Deadlands. Diabolist is from here. And then Heiress. Not sure. One of these anyway. But, yeah, we can farm up 1 copy of each of these. Get myself Justiciar. Get myself that Sacred Shard. And the account keeps moving. I did this last night in stream. And a load of people did not know how this function worked. So I'm going to tell you here in this video. Top tip. Pay attention. How does multi-battle work when you're trying to farm experience for champions? Okay. Any champion that you fill in a slot will stay. Any of the other champions will rotate out as they max their levels. So if I just want to farm with my main champion like this, then I can throw in, I can select all of these. It says here, continue multi-battle even when all champions hit max level. You probably will want to stop that if you're trying to farm food. But chances are you'll never overflow it unless you've got a ridiculous amount of multi-battles. But all you do, you go into this section and just click the ones that you want to level. I notice a load of people will be like, dude, are you trying to teach people to suck eggs here? Lots of people don't know how this works. I'll tell you that. Hit confirm. And then what's going to happen is the game will sub in the food. When it hits max level, it will take those out and it will sub in the next food champion. So you see here, the first ones I selected, 1 to 3, are in. The game subbed them in for me. When they hit max level, they'll go out and then the next group go in. And this is how, because I'm playing this without any auto-clickers on the free-to-play this time. No auto-clickers, none of that stuff. No speed rolling on my gear. I'm playing it as if I'm a mobile player, even though I'm on the PC. But what it means is, multi-battles generally, certainly early game, are going to be all of your energy anyway. So you just kind of let it roll. These two hit max level, see this? Then it's like, okay, the game's actually pretty clever. It subs in the next two. Yeah, next two come in, the level 1s, and then it will start leveling those. And so it continues. So I'm going to let this run through a bit, get some of this leveling done, try and hopefully find that Diabolist. If I do, I move zone. We move on. If I don't, then I use all my energy and I'm farming champions anyway. And I need more 6-stars. So, this particular type of farm is actually perfect for me. I need people to get experienced and leveled, and I need to carry on with these missions. So we're going to let this roll, and then I will come back in and we're going to try Hydra Clan Boss. There we go, 1 down, free to go. Used about half my energy to get myself the Diabolist, and we leveled a bunch of people. Good stuff. Okay, so before we get into Hydra, let me just show you where we are with Arena. I got myself really close to Silver 4 just before reset last night. So I'm kind of like a Silver 3 team now. I win most speed races. Yeah, I'm at like a 246 Apothecary. We get our attack up. We got our defense down. And then we got our slam. If I win the speed race, I win a good proportion of fights. But my Gaelic doesn't do enough damage yet. I'm still not sure, honestly, if I'm better off getting Seer in the mix or not. But we're kind of winning a decent amount. If I got War Maiden up to 50, then I'd get a bit more damage out of her AoE drop defense. I still need another couple of War Maidens to... Look at this. Still need another couple of War Maidens to just boost her defense down chance. At the minute, she's at like 85% or something. So she still needs to be booked a bit more. Otherwise, though, it's rolling pretty well. You can see here, against hard teams, some of these teams are pretty tough. We're still winning a decent amount of the fights. So, this kind of Silver 2, Silver 3 area is my jam. And I'm kind of just finding the wins. Getting from Silver into Silver 4 is tough. And then I'd imagine getting into Gold from there is going to be incredibly tough. So, it's going to just be a slog once I need to do it for the Arbiter missions. I've been talking to a few guys on this because I was holding off ascending my Gaelic because I thought holding for the Arbiter missions. But honestly, I'm quite far away from the requirement to do it yet. So I'm thinking I just ascend Gaelic to 6-star, grab him a banner now that I can farm Spider, and just start to improve his stats. Because he's my damage dealer, and at the minute, he's not doing anywhere near enough damage. We've got this dodgy 3-star amulet. It's got a little bit of crit damage going on. I need a 5-star crit damage amulet in here. I need really to start moving away from this kind of clan boss HP % glove into crit damage. A crit damage glove here. I actually own quite a nice one here in these gloves. It's only a 5-star, but it's still a good piece with speed on it, crit rate, and it's a crit damage set of gloves. But it would mean breaking my sets. I can't break lifesteal, so I'd have to lose these speed pieces, and they're quite good pieces, honestly. They've got a good selection of stats on them. So yeah, we just need to kind of work through how I'm going to do it, but I do need to get his damage up if I'm going to keep progressing in the arena. At the moment, it's too low. And I can't afford to get rid of like War Master because that's for his clan boss build. So there you go. Okay, let's get into... Should we do Hydra next? No, let's do Doom Tower next. Let's see how far I can push on Doom Tower. I am on normal, of course. I'm very low account. I'm on normal, and we're up against some dodgy old characters. But I do want to get stuff like these gems here, this glyph, a bit of silver. Like, I want to get this stuff. I might not be able to beat Bommel. In fact, I'm almost sure I can't, but I'm going to try and at least get the stuff up to Bommel, and then we'll see. If it was any other boss than Bommel, I feel like I'd stand a chance of beating the boss. But at this stage, we're just going to do what we can do. And what I've been doing here, to beat them so far. Auto up until the point where Seer gets her buff rip-off. Here, and then I'd take it off auto. So you see everyone's pretty low at this stage. And I'm starting now to make decisions on what I want to actually do. Like, who's my good hitters? Who should I attack with, like, my Gaelic versus, you know, my other champions where perhaps I just want to go for those weaker fellas and just try and get some people dead. So A1s at this point are where it's at. I know this probably, again, it might be like a suck eggs moment, but A1s at the right time can be really effective. I've got his big AoE hit here. I'm not going to use it because I just want to pick people off and save those big hits for the next wave. It's the only way I'm winning even these early levels. It's the only way I'm doing it is if I've got my full complement of abilities back for the next wave. And I've just pressed the wrong button. I pressed it on the wrong dude. I was meant to heal him. I've just healed my Gaelic there. Oh, it's a shocker. That is an absolute shocker. Might get away with it. But we're just A1-ing our way through. And this is how I've beaten every wave so far, by the way. It's not rocket science. It's just A1s until you get back to the next wave. I do need to throw this in. We get our nuke away here and get some damage done. We get buffs up from Seer. We get our AoE hit here. Yeah, so this all happens on auto, by the way. It's not like I'm doing anything special here. Going to heal him back up. Seer rips off buffs. That's stun. Oh, this is nasty. See this lockout here? That's actually really nasty for this comp. It might mean that I just straight up lose. So I might need a bit more speed for my Seer because that is a problem. He's locked out for another full turn. I'm going to heal my Reviver. At least he can pick people up if they go down. Yeah, and at this stage, this is kind of what I mean around, you know, doing what I need to do here. I'm making decisions. I'm not letting the AI decide who I'm going to heal. I'm not letting the AI decide when I'm going to do stuff. I'm making the decisions myself because this is hard content for me to beat. Even at this early level, it's hard for me to beat this stuff. Let's heal himself. I'm going to wake one of them up. Who do I care least about being hit by? Probably Fushan. Just about. I might even kill him. That's good. Everyone else is having a nap. Start saving my AoEs again. Kind of hoping for those glorious extra turns from our Seer whenever we can. I'm going to use this one. Try and get some people dead. Good. And then it's just A1s all the way. Onto the third wave. Can we take down another level? Grab the nuke. Grab the buffs. Decrease attack. Gonna go with the buffs here. Ally protection. Make sure we stay alive. Don't forget at this stage, it's just about one person getting over the line. You don't need your whole team to beat anything in Doom Tower. Just one person's got to beat it and you get there. That's a nice one there. And this should be job done. Only attack the people that are not asleep. Everyone's starting to wake up, so we can go with the AoE. And you see how we've kind of gone from really, I mean, it's not hard, by the way. I'm not, anyone's watching this like, yeah, of course, it's like the early level Doom Tower. It is, but my account is only really just there. We're certainly not cruising through it. I can just auto from here. So that's the way I play it. Having one person, so where Seer's come in clutch is that control, actually, the sleep. Because it means I get enough time to get back around to my abilities again. So the AoE sleep is actually massive from Seer for me. But there we go. A beat up to floor 9. Not too bad. We're on to Bommel. When you face a mini-boss for the first time, you'll need a gold key. No worries about that. Can we take on Bommel? These bosses drop good stuff for the Forge, yeah? If you can beat these bosses, it's worth it. Bommel, I'd say for a new player, is the hardest one. It's the hardest one, and he's on level 10, and his abilities scale kind of silly because they scale really harsh for someone who gets to him for the first time. Something which I wish they would change, because there's two things which you need to be aware of. If you have got the Mastery, which drops turn meter like I've got here on my Gaelic, this one here with the smiley little eyes, that is going to create extra dread bombs to pop down. And if you've got anyone else doing turn meter control, that will do the same. And the other thing is the only way you can really heal through those bombs blowing up is by freezing them or by having one of two champions on your team, really. A Master Butcher has got a passive which helps you do that, and Vogoth has got a passive that helps you do that. There's some other kind of niche things, like you could put block damage if you've got a AoE or like full team block damage buff champion like a Demether or a Tower. You can put that out just before those dread bombs go off, and it will stop you from taking damage. But it's a really tough fight. It's a really tough fight. And every time you put a debuff on Bommel, he's going to be slamming in a bomb on you. So there's a whole bunch of stuff to work out here. My biggest problem is I don't have a Master Butcher. I don't have a Vogoth. I don't have a team block damage champion. So I've got really two things in my head in terms of a way to do this. I've got a farmable rare called Greybeard who does have a freeze ability. But it's only a 25% chance to freeze, and he's the wrong affinity. Yeah, he can weak hit with it. So it's a dreadful, dreadful affinity for this dude. And there's actually quite a lot of the freeze champions are magic affinity, so they are the wrong affinity for this dude. But this is my best option right now. The only other thing I could do is go and farm. I don't know if I've got any right now. Go and farm a Templar and try like a solo strat. But I'm going to try with the only one I've got right now. And we'll see if we can get anywhere. I'm not expecting to beat Bommel first run, but we'll see if we can get anywhere with this Greybeard strat using my normal team. If not, then we'd have to try something else. This is worth calling out because certainly newer players might not understand this. So on hellhades.com, the website, you can actually log in, go into Raid Shadow Legends section, come down to the Raid Stages tool, and we can find out what sort of accuracy we need to deal with this encounter. So you can, there's every bit of content in the game is in here, but going to Doom Tower. This is rotation 3, and we want to select floor 10 of normal, and it will show us wave 1, wave 2, and then the bombs. Yeah. So what I want to understand is how much resistance have these bombs got to Greybeard? How much accuracy do I need to land the freeze? Yeah, they are weak affinity. I can't do anything. They are a strong affinity to me. I can't do anything about that. But how much accuracy do I need? And the magic number here is 75. They've got 50 resistance, which means I need 75 accuracy on Greybeard to land my abilities. Okay, this is an important number for any boss where you're bringing someone in to land abilities. You need to know how much accuracy you need. It's a really important stat on any champion trying to land abilities or land turn meter drop, any of that sort of stuff. So make sure that you check it out if you don't know. You know, it's just an easy win to make sure that you're setting yourself up to have a chance. So we've got nothing extravagant going on here. We've just got some boots, which were my cast-offs from Apothecary. Make sure you throw glyphs on everything just to give yourself, especially with these lower level dudes, give them some 1-star glyphs, give them a little bit more, just a bit more than you want to give them in terms of stats. It takes you literally a few seconds to run around your items and glyph it up, but it might mean the difference between you actually taking on one of these bosses. Make sure it's not going to be high value resources though. Like my speed glyphs are actually still pretty high value for me, even the low level ones. But yeah, just make sure you're giving yourself the best possible chance to do it. And you see what I've done on this build. I've put him in 2-piece perception gear, 4-piece speed. So basically, the 2-piece perception just straight up gives me 40 accuracy. And then with the other kind of little rolls of accuracy I've got on the gear, I was able to get myself up to 70. And then I've gone for some survivability as much as I can get for a level 40 dude, and some accuracy and speed, basically. So, Greybeard's coming in, level 40. I don't know if he's enough to help me get over the line. We will see. I need my damage dealer, but he's going to cause an extra dread bomb, which is a nightmare. Apothecary's good here for a heal and some speed. Seer is going to be some of my damage. I can't afford to not bring my 6 stars. Like, they're my damage. And you'll see, so far, we've picked a whole squad of weak affinity. And I can't even do anything about it. I literally cannot do anything about it. I feel like I just need to bring my Resurrection champ. Myrmidon might be good for his ally protection. Like, he'll go down, but he might stop someone else going down, potentially. Anyway, we're going to try and jump into this, see what we can do. It's kind of like we've just seen on the other Doom Tower waves. Apart from the bosses are a bit easier to beat. As in the waves to the bosses are a bit easier to beat. So you see we're kind of taking these down a little bit easier. Actually not crazy easy. Going to hold on to his freeze ability. Just don't want to waste it because we're going to need it really early on in the fight. And at this stage, again, we kind of got through the easy part or the harder part of the wave. So we're just A1 in, getting abilities back for the next wave. Yes, yes, yes. Good stuff. Full health until the next wave. Going to the next wave. And again, we just use some abilities up. Because we know we're going to get them back by the end of the wave. Get the weaken out there. 4 turn. I'm going to save that one. Decrease attack may be pretty damn useful. Save his freeze. Not that he does any damage anyways. He does have a provoke as well, this guy. So can be useful in other boss fights like the Magma Dragon when it comes round. Let's just try and kill someone, I think. Maybe Crowbar. Do an extra turn. Good girl. Good girl, Seer. Get the sleep out. Take a nap, fellas. Now, even though I don't need to heal, I'm going to heal so I don't wake anyone up with this random A1 that he does. Let's just kill off Bad L. It's a small hit anyway. Take a little bit of damage, that's fine. I've got to keep Gaelic's other abilities up. I cannot be A1 in early with Gaelic because he's going to be dropping that bomb and I can't afford for that to happen. So make sure that I go into the boss with both of my AoEs on someone that's got that silly mastery. Now, Bommel is going to do all sorts of nasty stuff here. He's going to be bombing us, stealing our buffs. He's going to be removing... Yes, he's going to remove our buffs. He's going to put increased attack on himself. I don't have like a block buff ability. If I did, that would be pretty useful. I don't have consistent decrease attack, but I do have a decrease attack. That's quite a good debuff to put on him because that will reduce the damage from his bombs. Anyway, let's get into it. Because I've got Seer, I'm going to chance my luck on just buffing and ripping the buffs off. I hope I get back to it in time. We'll see. I'm going to try and get this decrease attack on. We got it. So we take a bomb for doing that, but it's well worth it. This dude, we're just going to A1. 1. 2 dread bombs are out. He's already stolen my buffs. Yeah, so I wanted to get round to my Seer buff ripoff before that. I didn't. So at least I know. At least I know I'm not quick enough to do that. It's fine. So I've now got nothing to rip off, and I can't rip off his buff. It's protected. We've just got to roll with it. Might mean that we're instantly dead, but I can just restart and know now what happens. So now we're going for this freeze. AoE freeze. 25% chance to land, but I can weak hit. In the gods of the RNG, got a weak hit here. Didn't land it here. And I'm probably now just straight up dead. Like, these dread bombs are an absolute nightmare. Nothing really to rip off yet. A few speed buffs. He's not going to be stealing anything from me, so I'm just going to A1 here. These little bombs are not so bad. I need to keep someone alive. It's got to be my reviver, really. You see these 2 dread bombs about to pop? There goes 1. There goes 2. All I've got left is my revive. And he revives 2 random dudes. Actually picked up my 2 big uns. But look at that. Game over. Okay, slightly change of tactic then. So we know we're not ripping off buffs in time. So what I'm going to do is just save all of my buffs until he's had a turn. Once he's had a turn, I can... I can just use whatever I want. And I've got a 3-turn kind of window for him to just use whatever I need to use. Any extra turns from Seer is so good because we need as much damage as we can get. Save, obviously, the freeze and pray. Keep going. We've just got 1 buff out there that he's going to remove. And we're going to take his bombs. So he's dropping 2 dread bombs. Now we want to start getting some buffs up to rip off. Got 3 dread bombs in the mix, which is a nightmare. I'm going to try and freeze some. We got one freeze. It's the one that's later. It's better than nothing. We've got stuns. Stuns on our dudes here. And this is another wipe. Stuns are a nightmare. Got to heal up the only guy that could possibly resurrect for me. Let's go with the... We've got 2 buffs to rip off. Should we do it anyway? Probably should because we're about to die. At least it will heal us for a touch. Here comes all the pain. So look, I can't afford to have evil eye on anyone. That's where we're at. That is what this one boss is forcing me to do, is change my masteries on a champion where I don't want to change my masteries. And that's, for me, it's dumb. Like, this mastery should not proc another Dread Bomb, in my opinion. I think it's a silly thing for it to do. But we're going to go Law of Steel instead. Still need this for my campaign farm. And this. Doesn't really matter what we pick over here because he's just not strong enough at landing his debuffs anyway. Perhaps I'll do this. Okay, here we go again. We're obviously not going to apply any debuffs this time. We're going to save the debuffs until the Bommal's had his turn. Sorry, not going to apply any buffs to our team. We're going to save those until Bommal's had his go. I've taken the mastery now off of Gaelic, so, you know, we're not dropping an extra Dread Bomb. And we try again. Stay one in here. Dread Bombs are out. We can now put buffs out as much as we like. We're going to start buffing up. Try our freeze luck. No luck. Literally, I just need one of those to take a freeze and I've got a chance. Just one. This guy's now useless to me anyways. There's no point in healing him. Stay one it. Stuns are coming in. Red bombs are about to do their job. Rip any buffs off for damage. So maybe we're straight up just not getting what we need from Greybeard. Like, his chance to freeze is too low. And he can weak hit. So although Greybeard's a great champion, I feel like it's too low at odds to land it. So I'm going to try one other tactic before I give up on my Bommel efforts. I'm going to bring in Mimrodon. I'm going to try ally protecting for when those bombs go off. So at least, although he's definitely going to die, he can take the lion's share of the damage. That's the aim. Okay, this is going to be the last try for today. So we're trying for the Mimrodon ally protect instead of going for the freeze attempt. I'm not going to apply any buffs here at this point. I don't want to drop any more dread bombs on me than I have to. And any more bombs on me than I have to. I just want to kind of get through it as best as I can. Let's save the heal for a second as well. Now we start applying buffs. Hopefully we get a decreased defense away. Didn't. Start applying some buffs here for Seer to rip off. Go for the speed as well. Get moving. I'm going to... Do I hold? Do I hold? Do I hold? I'm going to hold the ally protection for now. Got a decreased attack on him. That's good. Only a small one, but it will do. Let's get a heal onto himself. Rip off buffs. Get some damage away and a heal. Don't stun this dude. Okay, this is good so far. Get my ally protection up. Now I'm praying that this is enough for when these blow. I've still got people alive. Just about. That stun's not good. Got to heal Gaelic. I don't think it's enough. It's kind of getting closer. Getting closer. I might just hit auto and see what you can do on his own. What can you do on your own, Gaelic? Can you power me through this somehow? Is there a way through? 2 more dread bombs in the mix. No. It's close. It's close, but it is tough. Level 10 Doom Tower is tough. So, we'll leave it there for now. I feel like there's something in it. Maybe I need a combination of different things that I'm trying there, but that is hard. So let's get into Hydra then. My first effort on Hydra. What can we do? Guess below. How much damage are we going to hit this Hydra for? Guess below. We're just going to go in with a big squad. Everyone I've got. Start an auto. See what we can do. I don't have a block buff champion. I don't have any sort of burner. I don't have really any sort of damage. Do I have any sort of hope? 74k, not bad. What did we need? Like, was it over 1 million to get any sort of key, any sort of chest, I think? And a couple of poisons away. Beautiful. Head of Wrath's causing me a little bit of pain. We're gonna work through it though. All of our buffs are gone. Now we don't have any burn, so we can't deal with the poison cloud. One down. 130k in. $130k done. Oh, I just needed another 1.5 mil to get that first normal chest. Clarion, please. If you're going to unlock this for people at level 45, create an easy mode where there's only 2 heads to face. You don't need to put Mithrala fragments in it. You don't just put something that if you're going to let people play it at level 45, then let people play it. Or leave it locked to like level 70 or something. Because at the minute, anyone who doesn't understand that you're not meant to win on that game mode will be fully demoralized. Think about it. Anyway, guys, that's enough for today. I've been Hell Hades, free to play, making progress. I will see you later.